That was heartfelt. And listen, this is going to be a good conversation.
Let me ask you something. How many men in your life have disappeared while they were sitting right next to you? Emotionally, mentally, spiritually checked out, but physically in the house. Joined by three powerful male voices, this 7-week series bridges the gap between women and men, told to men through letters from women, raw and honest conversation for unity and cultural purposes. Welcome to A Letter to My Brother.
Shy, pull up to the venue. Like, what's on the menu? I'm getting trophy to a beast. I don't mean to offend you. I don't mean to be rude, but I'm gonna eat you like
Hi,
some.
my lovelies. It's your girl, Shy. Thank you so much for chiming in with me today, right here on the Chiming with Shy podcast. And today, we're chiming with the men. Now, before we jump in, let me bring in the brothers joining me for this 7-week series. These men matter because their voices are needed too. Lil Will is the main point of view. He is here to dish out the real and unfiltered male perspective. He represents the men who feel unheard and misunderstood. He keeps it real and he is the accountable mirror and that tough love voice our men need. Chris, he's the peacemaker. He is the emotional analyst. Chris represents safe masculinity, the protector, the calm, the spiritual grounding. And John, he breaks down the emotional side of the conversation, helping us understand the why behind the behaviors. We're talking about the brothers who shut down, fell back, distanced themselves, or got quiet. Not because they stopped loving us, but simply because life got heavy. This episode is not bashing men, it's understanding them, calling them back home, and showing love with accountability. Let me frame this before we begin. According to the CDC, 30.7% of men in the United States reported feeling lonely in 2022. And men who report loneliness have 2.38 times higher likelihood of depression. That means almost 1 out of 3 men around us are suffering in silence. So before we talk about actions, let's talk about the pain. Episode 1. Dear brother, we miss you. This episode is not to attack, it's to express what we never said growing up. So today, I'm joined by my real cousins. I got Chris, I got Will, and I got my cousin John. They're going to help me speak this message from a woman's heart directly to our men. Chris, go ahead and introduce yourself and tell the listeners why you agreed to be a part of this season.
My name is Chris. I'm from Philadelphia. The reason why I wanted to be a part of this was because I feel like this conversation is really important in our community. I feel like we need more spaces like this to express ourselves in a vulnerable way. Other people outside, they need to see this is real key for mental health, and I'm happy to be a part of this.
That's dope. I'm glad you're a part of it.
Thank you.
Will, you tell the listeners what made you chime in on this series?
What made me chime in on the series is I really like the topic that you will have us on, and I feel that is needed to be spoken on between the men and women in our community. There's a lot of unspoken things that go on, like behaviors that people don't vocalize. So I think that's a great
Right.
platform for us to do that on.
Thanks. Introduce yourself, John, and why this conversation matter to you.
My name is Jonathan. You can call me John. I feel like if you look throughout your algorithm, it's a real divisive time right now between male and female, especially in the black community. And I just want to mend that because we need each other. That's all.
That's facts. So we do have a chimer calling in.
Call-in line is open. The call-in line is open. Want to be heard on the next China with Shy podcast episode? Drop your truth, story, or question at 513-428-6611. That's 513-428-6611.
Now that you've met our brothers, the conversation will start off with a letter from our chimer. Won't you introduce yourself? Tell us where you're calling from and get right into your letter.
Your voice might be featured and your story might help another woman heal. China with Shy. Voice for healing. The lifestyle detox.
Yeah, my name is Lena. I'm calling from Philly, from South Philly, and you can call me Lena. And my letter is in reference to kind of what John said. It say to our black males, learn how to acknowledge and respect us black queens who are y'all queens. Know that we were created to be y'all equals, not y'all enemies. Society put us black against each other enough. That's why we have to be a team. When you're in a relationship with us, be the real you, honest and open. Communicate. Don't shut down when you in your feelings and need a moment to yourself. If you struggle with doing so, seek and get help to interact and have a healthy, good, non-toxic relationship with your black queens. Don't run away and abandon us for another race that's not for you when we make you mad. Learn to be a real man. Stay and fix it. No matter what, we are your biggest supporters and companions. Learn to be our protectors, providers, lovers, and support you can lean on, or as emotionally, mentally, socially, and physically. It's not always about money and material things. We just need you to be and do. Learn to let your guard down with us. That lets us create a safe space for you where you can be respected, honored, and submitted to as you want us to be. Know that we are your real ride or dies that sacrifice our precious bodies and souls for y'all through thick and thin, rich and poor, because we love y'all. Y'all are our kings. So stop making it confusing and difficult for us to like you. Put your pride to the side. Get the professional help you need for you first, your family relationships, so you can be the great kings you were created to be. Love, Lena.
All right, family, brothers, sisters, let's chime in.
I
Yo,
like that, Lena.
I like that one.
That was heartfelt. And listen, this is going to be a good
See, I want to
conversation.
get right into it because this is imperative. I want to get right
I got
into it.
biracial kids, so I want to speak on a couple of topics, a couple of points you said in that letter. Also,
Okay.
We need to ask each other, right? This is where the accountability, this is where the reflection come in at, right? We need to ask each other the real important question. How and why? How do we get here to where we can communicate and reciprocate our energy positively? And two, why can't we do this, right? Even in our most adverse times, in slavery, Reconstruction, and all that, we were working together, right? So all the way up into the 1980s, we were working together. What happened? What was bartered to where we lost respect for each other? Because that's the core of the problem, and it carried to now to where we can't even communicate because the literacy is down, so people don't even know how to articulate how they feel, especially the men. Because as a black man, and I'm telling from experience, I was told not to cry. You fall, suck it up, nigga. So we were taught not to articulate how we feel at a young age by the women who were supposed to rear us. And I'm speaking from experience. It wasn't until I went out into the world, into foster care, and I got to experience the world where I said, no, this is not love. We confused abuse with love, loyalty, and all of this shit. And that's what happens. Oh, we say longevity makes a person loyal, and that's not true. Just because you was with a person,
That's
that don't mean
facts.
they was loyal. No, I need to stick with him. I put 10 years in. You want to put 10 more in? That's 20 years of being a dickhead. Who do I feel sorry for?
To what extent is expressing yourself? Is it being rude? Is it being disrespectful towards your counterpart? Because that's the only way a woman like me, a woman like Alina would say a man is super emotional or sassy is they're being disrespectful and demeaning and not necessarily just expressing themselves, but beating us down verbally and emotionally as well.
A
So
lot of
to
women
what
confuse.
extent?
yeah,
Isn't that
I,
emotional?
I was always told don't talk to a man unless you can whoop his ass. This is what I be talking about. We be selective about when we want to choose a position. Y'all don't want us to be leaders until y'all need us to be leaders.
We
Oh, when you get angry, I'm supposed to be a leader. You should have known I was a leader before you started talking to me like we were equals. I'm
but
physically stronger than you. But hold on, you know I'm
that's
physically
true.
stronger than you,
Yeah.
right? I know you're emotional, right? It's a hadith. I know y'all not Muslim. I'm not either. I'm gonna give y'all a hadith. The prophet, he said, the woman comes from the rib that's closest to the heart. So it's curved. If you look at your rib, it's curved. What happens if you try to straighten that rib out?
It's
You
gonna
will
break.
break it. So it's wisdom in that for those who have a mind. So if I know that, if I know you're an emotional creature, I know that the only way I can hurt you is with words and all of that and shit. And I can't put my hands on you, but you're better at arguing. Who's going to win?
Nobody wins when the family feuds.
Y'all weaponize our femininity.
So to his point, I get his anger and trigger to it because I will admit, in my relationships, my tone has gotten heightened. And like he said, when you do open up and express yourself, the girl might be like, oh, he a puss or whatever like that. But see, that's
Or
why I
be
the point Sean making. This is why I said communication. If you communicate and get to know people, a lot of times we're just going into relationships, don't even know a person, and then that's when the real demons and stuff start coming out. Well, don't run away. You can have your moment, say, look, I need a moment. And even when you tell the girl you do need a moment, they do like to poke the bear and still get in your space. I understand that. That can be frustrating sometimes. But just communicate it. Be like, look, give me my moment first. You speak in certain tones, respect, and be like, we can come back and talk about this. Some females just do what they do, and I get that. But that's why I said seek the professional help, even if y'all and I'm speaking of relationship wise. You don't gotta be all serious married. That's
it's not one sided.
I was saying it. If you're in a relationship, go together. Because you're right, it's not just your males, it's us females too. But your males can be triggered, like calling us emotional creatures. We all human. Y'all males be just emotional as us sometimes. Sometimes I be like, y'all males ain't like y'all on a menstrual cycle or something. But y'all just don't express your emotions
Can I
out
say
loud.
something real quick?
Go ahead.
We be forgetting that we all come from a mother and a father. We both have masculine and feminine. And at times we can express our feminine nature too much. And at times we don't express our feminine nature enough, or we can lean too much into our masculinity. A lot of men, they lean into their masculinity too much at different times, and they don't lean into their femininity enough when they're dealing with their women. And a lot of black women, they're masculine all the time. They don't even know what femininity is. That's all I was saying.
I put that in my letter. If you heard that part, I put a lot of males we speak on submission for as a female role, and that's why I put that so we can submit to y'all, honor and respect you. Because I know men supposed to walk on a certain side to protect us, right? That's what you're referring to. Say if me and you will is a couple, and we're walking down the street to that sense, and you say, "All right, babe, move over this way." You're communicating to guide me. I'ma say okay. I might say why, but then you explain yourself. I'll be like, all right, he's protecting. Now, if it's just a random bypasses, I'm not going to know that because everybody's in a different mindset and experience. So some girls might not know that. Like, I'm gonna give you a real example. I'm normally an independent young lady. So I'm not used to males holding a door for me. So because I didn't get them type of males doing it. So when I start getting them type of males, it kind of felt awkward. And that's weird because it's like somebody being nice because you're not used to that. But then I start to let them do it. I didn't reject them from doing it, but I was feeling kind of weird because I'm not used to that.
I want to speak on the a part of the letter that she said that
He said that.
why do the black man always run away and go to a different race of women's
I wanted to
when
speak
things
on
are
that
not
too.
right. I got biracial kids. My baby mom is Dominican. Baby mom is from my block. I don't hate black women. My experience was I was raised with the mommies and poppies my whole entire life. I went to Thomas Edison High School. Yeah, I like mommy, so but I did. It wasn't like
Intentional.
it wasn't like I hate my kind. It wasn't like I'm messing with a Spanish girl because I don't like my kind. Someone said that to me. Somebody say you hate your own folks because who I hang with and who I deal with. One day she said I hate being black. Like what the fuck? The
Dominicans are
fuck?
black, but I'm not even gonna go to that.
This is deep.
Growing up, my group of friends always been a mixture of people. I ain't really hang with a whole crowd of black people unless you was my cousins or something. Or been in groups, I'm the only black boy.
But was
Running.
there a difference in
And the difference,
behavior? Did they treat
n-
you better than black
nah,
people treat
we from the trenches, right? they all had the same mentality. We had to survive out here. You know, we was outside doing dumb shit. Some Spanish people, yeah, they don't fuck with black people. And then some Spanish people that was riding. I had Poppy Bulls riding with me. They will melt another Spanish bull for me. It's like
Allegedly.
allegedly. I'm sorry. This is for entertainment purposes only.
That's just pretty much what was available to you and what clicked to you at that time. Like it's not like you was being selective.
No, I bang with who bang with me. I went to the Julio de Burgos on 4th and Lehigh. That's an all Spanish school. It's like 8 black people in that school. My whole entire life, we was raised in the poppy land. You know what I'm saying? I still had black friends though. It ain't like I ain't just had no black friends. It is a different connection with black people. Of course, it's a connection.
Do you think generally black men go to different races because they unconsciously do hate themselves or hate their own kind?
Do black men unconsciously go to they us how they reach because they hate themselves?
It's a question because when I'm on social media, I do see a lot of people, a lot of men, black men, bashing like the black woman because of how ghetto we are. You
I was
Right,
about
know
to speak on
how
that. Y'all,
loud we are, how hood we are,
hold on. Somebody, I think
outspoken,
some
aggressive.
I want to say something so I can talk about what I put on the letter in regards to I think what you just said. So that's why I put that on the letter because I'm gonna tell you from my experience with the black males, whether it's my family or male friends, all of them has said to Shy Point, y'all black females got too much attitude, too much mouth, and they have told me this out their mouth. The ones that are interracial, they go to the other race because they're more don't mouth off. They more like listen to them and everything. So that's why I kind of said that you're running
all right,
away.
let me person that I've been around different cultures, traditions. What Will said is true. They raise their daughters to be wives and to be submissive to the man. Right. This is the other cultures. I've seen it from my own eyes. They would like they grandmothers and mothers that would check their daughter or someone even if they don't get up and cook for their man when he's hungry. I've seen this shit with my own eyes. Like, yo, get your ass up and cook for your man. He's hungry. He shouldn't have to ask you. Like I'm seeing an elder in a different culture tell the daughter this shit. I'm like, yo, it's just the way they raise. It's the culture thing, and it's like you. It's like you treat the man like a king. You submit to him, and which in the black culture, which it been so much trauma. It's like it's unfortunately it's so much trauma in our culture, especially it been different things aimed at the black woman. The shortcut they know what they was doing. They aim at the black woman. They destroy the black woman because they know the black woman is the strongest individual on this entire earth.
Thank you.
She is the key. She is the key. She the key to all this shit. We need
listen,
to go to therapy together. But we need
Thank
to
listen.
you. But
heal.
listen,
We need to heal
I
together.
agree.
Hold on, let me respond back to Will and Chris because they said the same thing. So one, me being a female, growing up as a female, is not that the parents are raising us to be independent. This one y'all males have to take accountability, like I said, is when y'all go abandon us, leave us pregnant and single.
This,
So then
this is
we
why I says X Y.
busy because of y'all.
Hold on,
That's
let her finish.
Let her talk. Let
Let
her
her
finish.
cook.
Yeah, cause
So that's what I was saying because we don't just get born independent. All babies got to get guidance, right? No baby is born knowing how to do stuff, right? Male or female. So
That's bad.
independent if like me. All my years, I never had a real good male. Like honestly, I be wanting males as dominant and as alpha I can be sometimes. I'm attracted to calm males. I want a male to get me in place sometimes. That don't mean I want to be like that, but I was created like that because of bad males I dealt with. So the independency is not nothing that's born in you because everybody not independent. It's something that develops in you from a trigger or absence. And that's why I said abandonment.
A trigger or absence. That's
so
crazy.
hold on. You
Black
said
women are highly educated. I said
hold
black
on.
women are highly educated. We've been through
Right,
a lot. Like
right.
we had to depend on God because Who in their right mind? At the end of the day, I'm always thinking if a man is disrespecting me or belittling me or abusing me or in any shape or form, I'm always thinking, do God really want me to stay with this man? Because what am I doing? And I know it's not me triggering him. It's more than likely undiagnosed trauma that he's been through. But a lot of black men don't know that they are undiagnosed with mental health issues. And me, as a woman who has gone through therapy and I still do therapy to this day, I understand and I can take accountability for what the fuck I do wrong. It hurts my core when my man don't understand what he's doing wrong, and I'm like, here, this is a cycle. This is going to continue to be a cycle if you don't acknowledge what you're doing wrong. Because I'm trying to meet you halfway, but if I'm getting beat up and abused by you verbally, physically, financially, whatever, I can't stay because I have to protect my spirit. So I go to God in spirit to guide me and to guide my footsteps and to give me a strategy either out of the situation or like how can we make amends, and but at the end of the day we still emotionally leaving because we can't stay in an environment where somebody is making us forcing us to stay where we're just where we're just small and belittled. We can't grow in that environment. It's like a fish in a fish tank. We need a bigger tank to grow. But the crazy part
Oh,
about it is the niggas be faking. They be lying.
bad judges of
That's
character,
facts.
man.
That's true.
Hold on, but I want to go back to the last topic that we was talking about because I had something to say about that. We have to stop this. The black woman is because I hear this on the internet a lot too. The black woman is the most abused creature, most educated. The black man is this. Listen, man, we all got pain. We all got trauma. We have to understand. We need to get this book by Shahrazad Ali. How to respect the black man and all that. Look her up, Shahrazad Ali.
Yeah, but that's true. But y'all
Hold,
also
hold,
need to get a book too,
hold on.
on how
Hold
to
on. No,
respect
look,
and
look,
love
look,
a
look.
black
No,
woman.
look what we doing. Look what we doing. Look what I just said. I said, get this by Shahrazad Ali, right? And you said we need to read. I didn't even get to it. It's a comparison. You see how fast that just happened? And she got the book for the women and the men, by the way. Check her out.
Okay.
Check out you, but you see how fast that happened. We're so combative for no reason.
But you could just be like, we both,
No,
instead
I
of
just said
pointing the
that. I said
finger.
that. I said we both did. You wasn't listening. I said we
Yeah,
need to
he
stop
did. He said,
comparing pain. And I say,
yeah.
All
listen to
right, my
Shahrazad
bad
Ali.
if I ain't catch that. My fault.
We this is where communication. Like we have to really learn. We listen to respond. Allah gave us two ears and one mouth for a reason. Listen twice, talk once. You understand? I'm
Do
like,
you understand?
no, I'm not. Look, that's how I
It's the
talk. That's
way
how I.
you just
No,
like
when you're talking
this
to a
is a
congregation.
perfect example. This
No,
is
when
a
you're talking
perfect
to a
example.
congregation.
As a leader, let me tell you something. As a leader, you have to be able to de-escalate a situation. You are not the one to escalate it. That's pretty much our job. We are the wall to the man.
Oh,
It's
hold on,
okay.
Will.
It's okay to
Hold
be
Nah.
on.
angry. Just don't sin.
Hold on. It's a time and a place for everything because I really had a message that I wanted to convey to you. I don't need you to be combative right then.
All right, go ahead, cuz
And
I'm
I'm being
listening.
serious. I'm really trying to convey a message because, like I said, this is important to me.
But watch your mouth. But go ahead.
I wasn't being, when I say you understand, I'm talking because
Yeah,
I really want to know if you understand what I'm saying.
he wasn't trying to play you. He was just like, what is this?
Go
I'm
ahead.
not,
Go ahead.
you
Let's
understand?
continue.
See, look, I was
I,
about to ask, did you understand? Like, I'm not being condescending at all.
I understand exactly what you're talking about, cuz.
But
Let me
I'm
say
just saying,
this real
I,
quick, and then we can move on. You said Allah gave us two ears and one mouth. Like we know that. That's
but
condescending.
no, but we're going to have an audience, cousin. We're going to have an audience. So I'm talking to the audience.
Come on, child, let him talk.
Go ahead,
I don't
John.
want to disrespect you, cuz
You
I'm in the
not
mindset
disrespecting me,
like
John.
I'm
We having fun right now. We having fun.
us as a people, we have this victim mentality and we have a bad case of Stockholm syndrome. And no other place or setting does a black woman have to act when she needs to be submissive, or does a black man have to really be like, oh, like if a white man at work tells you, yo, this is inappropriate here, you're gonna be like, okay. If I tell you as your husband or your other half, I feel like that's not appropriate for you to wear outside because I'm a man and I know how men lust. It shouldn't be no talk back. You understand what I'm saying? Submissiveness is never a conversation in any other culture, only ours. When did dysfunction become our culture? That's all I had to say. Dysfunction is our culture.
Like it's just when it comes to the black women, we just need you to be softer to us. Like talk to us nicely. That's it.
Well, what was
Need
you
the
telling
hell.
Will? It depends on what would you.
You ain't talking to me like that though. Like
Where at?
in the liquor store.
Yeah, that was a liquor store.
Because I could have went in on the letter. I was being nice on the letter. I don't like when y'all males want y'all cake and eat it too. Because y'all can't take y'all like for example, and this is another thing us black women struggle with. If y'all males can have 10 females, it's good. So when we talk to one or two, are we whores and all this? That's not right.
It's always
Uh,
going to be like that. You want to know why? You want to know why? You are a portal. You are a portal. I was designed to breed until I die. You at a certain age, you stop creating eggs and everything. So nature tells you this is not natural for you to do. When a man ejaculates into a woman, you know how long that sperm sit on her organs, behind her brain, and all of that. You picking up different men. We don't pick up different women. Y'all pick up our essence. We are a stronger force. That's where masculine and feminine come in.
Why do you think so many black men mentally and emotionally check out? Like where do y'all go when things get heavy?
I go inward.
From women's side, we feel abandoned not because y'all leave, but because y'all just shut down.
Everyone is different. Everybody don't shut down.
So
Shutting
when
down when you got something going on in your mind, and it might not even have anything to do with her, but you just got something going on. May be it like a family member may have some issues or coming to you asking you for money and you don't got a lot of money or whatever the issue might be. You got it going on, but you're not communicating that to your woman and you just shut down. But we just want to know what's wrong or what's going on. And y'all just, a lot of black men just shut down and don't acknowledge what they're dealing with. So where do y'all go when that happens?
A lot of times when I shut down is because I'm afraid of what I might say or what I might do when I do open up my mouth. So I would like to recluse myself, give myself a little bit of time and then, you know.
And I want all the men to share one moment in your life where you know you checked out. A moment where somebody could have said, damn, we miss him.
I ain't gonna hold you. Recently, like 6 months ago, I went in this just like this dark mode. Went through a situation. It was a cycle that I keep finding myself in. My heart felt like it was shattered and shit. Like it was like I felt betrayed. I felt abandonment. I had a problem detaching from this individual. I went ghost mode, bro. Like two people only knew what was going on. I just went ghost mode and I just started doing things. My cup was empty. When I noticed like my cup was empty and shattered, I was like, oh shit. I made it. I made. I made a promise to myself, yo. I'm gonna get through this shit. I'm gonna fix my cup. And I'm gonna refill. And I just started doing things to pour into myself, like whatever. I started going out by myself, like on dates by myself. I started doing like I started getting into healthcare. That's when I fell in love with the gym. I ain't started going to the gym because of how I look. I was going to the gym to recharge. Like it was like a refill. I was going because the gym is good for your mental. Like I'm going crazy. 4 months in, I wasn't even looking at myself or nothing. I'm just going to the gym, coming home, going to sleep. I was working, gym, train, work, gym, study, work, gym, study. 4 or 5 months passed. I'm look up, I'm like, oh shit, like what the fuck? Like my body, I say, yo, I look different. That's how I was like, I was so focused on fixing my mental, fixing my mental, pouring to myself, so I won't have to find myself in this predicament again. Last thing I'm gonna say, I was like, oh shit. I made a promise to myself. I said, I'm not gonna put myself in these predicaments no more. Ever since then, a switch flipped inside of me. I moved totally different. I act totally different. I'm just on some different stuff. Still me, but I'm just like, you gotta go.
intentional.
Yeah, it's a lot of things I had to fix within myself. I go to therapy, you know. Like a lot of stuff I had to do to fix myself, and I'm still a work in progress.
Amen.
You
All
know,
of us
so
are.
the people's like, "Yo, where you at? Like, where you been at?" Like, I'm really getting my
Right.
shit together. I'm really this time around. I'm really getting my shit together, like spiritually, emotionally, and physically. I'm really getting myself together. Like,
I
2026
see
is
that.
2026. Some shit. I got some shit in my sleeves, but that's to be continued. And
That's what's up. What about you, Will? I'm telling you, when you get to that point where you think it's just you going through it, but you know there's other people that's been through it, and then you got people to help you. It's very.
it helps.
It's,
It helps a lot.
what about you, John?
Be honest, if it wasn't for this phone call, like really, I'm still going through it. Like I'm losing my stepmom, Troy, all the consecutive losses, my siblings and everything. Like the only thing that keep me going for real is a dream that it could get better. Like I'm strong. Like but that's it. I'm still going through it.
My condolences. Yeah.
Yo, I ain't know that. Yeah, that's crazy. I ain't know that. I ain't know she passed away. That's crazy.
Mhm.
Thank y'all so much for being honest and vulnerable. That's the kind of vulnerability we need in our families, and we never saw that growing up. So,
Yeah, yeah.
what do you feel men need from us to be able to stay emotionally present? Chris, you want to start?
To stay emotionally present. I need them to not listen to other people and make a decision on how they really feel, not going off based off how what somebody else going to think. We need y'all. Like we just need y'all without the extra noise that's going on in your head. We just need that connection, like that one on one. Just talk. Not when you all hype. You gotta be calm. You gotta be relaxed.
So
Like
calm, peace,
yeah,
calm.
before say the argument happen. You might gotta wait a day or two. Like you gotta wait till things are calmed down before you even get to talk. From my experience, going back and forth while in the heat of the moment, that shit not gonna go nowhere. It's gonna make it worse. It is better if we just be calm and just come to each other. 'Cause give you time to think about what happened.
Yeah,
If they take the
that's
time to
true.
process what really happened, it'd be a nice, healthy conversation. Both sides got to be open to hearing each other and understanding each other point of view. You know, and that's you can
That,
try to go from there.
anybody else want to chime in on that?
I do, child. So to Chris' point, in order to get that reaction from us, you gotta also figure out what's triggering her to act like that. But sometimes your mouth can be the trigger to our hyphen behavior. You see what I'm saying?
That's why I
So you got to
said
communicate on both parts. Like she need to say, "Well, hey, babe, how was your day?" Because we don't. Some do that, some don't. To see where your emotions is at, and then you gotta do the same thing with her, so that can kind of help y'all balance out each other communication.
For it to be a safer space, but both sexes, I feel like women need to hold each other accountable in some situations also.
That's
You know,
true. That's actually what season one was about. At Help I'm Toxic. That was my first season on
that's
the
cool.
China with Shy podcast before this one. So that was actually the women taking accountability for us and our own toxic traits and our own bullshit that we have within ourselves. This season is pretty much women writing letters, addressing issues that they have with men, but not necessarily bashing them, just being truthful and transparent, and we can come together and kind of hash this out with the men. That's why I asked y'all to be a part of this project with me.
I'm gonna tell Will why I said that in the letter. So sorry if I offended you. It wasn't pertaining to all you immature ones, like who run off. Like to me, I was thinking of it takes a real man to sit there and deal with all that loudmouth y'all don't want to hear, and then work it out afterwards. Not just run and go off and leave the girl alone completely like some do. That's what I was saying. I did say in the letter, you don't have to like deal with it and take that beating like you're a punch bag or something. Like John said, that could either the
Right.
best is to walk away sometimes because instead of you staying there and having to beat the girl up. I'm not saying that. What I'm
Right.
saying, you communicate it when you're in your feelings or things is going on both parts, and just be like, all right, I just need my space right, and then come back and talk about it. Some don't even do that. So it was kind of all over. It was from male and a little bit of my personal and just generalized. So it was kind of a little bit of all.
I'm gonna explain it from a personal experience. I can't speak for any other woman, but when I get to that point where I stop listening, I always say I can't listen to you if you're literally not listening to me. You want me to listen to you, but you don't want to listen to me. That's where that comes from with
And I'm
what I know.
it's not all like Shy said. It's different. Like I get you, that's from your experience from the females you
Right,
dealt with in your relationship, but it's not all
right.
females. Because I can say I am one female that do listen. So it's not because
Yeah.
sometimes males have a bad habit of generalizing all females as the same, and I had to argue with males a lot of times. Like, stop comparing me to that female. I'm not that female.
Right. But there are some situations where it's like, if you're not listening to what I'm saying, I'm not listening to you because you're not trying to understand what I'm trying to say. So I don't want to hear nothing you saying. And I totally shut it down from there. To close out episode 1, can y'all hear me? Somebody, I'm getting feedback from
Mhm.
somebody.
Yeah,
Can
it's
y'all mute
feedback.
y'all join?
Everybody move.
Baby.
To, to close out episode 1, I want each of us to make one commitment. One thing you intentionally will work on so family has to never say we miss you again. Starting with Chris, what's your commitment?
Work on yourself. That's
Yo, you
me.
talk about you getting feedback and it's you.
My bad. I'm drunk.
What's your one commitment, Chris?
Always pour it to myself. Like, you know, if my cup is empty, like I can't show it for other people, So it's like I'm gonna have to like, show up for myself first. Cause if my cup is empty and I'm not showing up for myself, I'm gonna have shitty relationships. Like I'm gonna be a shitty friend. I'm gonna be a shitty brother. I'm gonna be a shitty son. You just gotta really, make sure you pouring into yourself.
We
So
get it.
yeah. So
We
yeah.
got it. It don't even need to be explained. We got
Yeah.
it.
Right. So yeah.
What about you, John? What's one
Um,
one commitment?
a little bit of the same what Chris said, and I want to articulate myself to women better. I need to
That's a good
converse with
one.
women more. I need to be more softer
I like that for you.
Wow, so I ain't gonna hold you, John. You be snapping on yo. You be snapping,
because I
bro.
love her so much.
Yeah, like he's very passionate. He be snapping on the yo. But it be real shit though. But But hey, yeah.
What about you, Will? Part
No,
two.
just staying in touch. Just staying in touch and staying in the communication more.
What about you, Alina? You want to chime in on that?
I would say mine is for myself because right now I'm kind of distanced from family. I would say two reasons: one, them not taking accountability, and for two, forgiveness. Sometimes I gotta separate myself in order to forgive people from afar and love them if they just constantly toxic in my presence.
That was dope. I like that, and I could definitely relate.
Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna take that too.
My commitment is to keep opening these conversations and not shrink myself to keep the peace. I will speak up, I will stand firm, and I will continue to yell louder.
Yeah, because I want to hear them.
I'm gonna open up the Chimers call. If you want to call in and leave a message to your brother, the one you miss, the one who left, the one you hope come home, call 513-428-6611. Your voice matters. I do want to get into this game, and it's gonna be quick, but it's just a fun game that I came up with called Toxic or Not. So we got a couple categories:
Hit the hit
relationships,
hit the microphone.
accountability.
Hit the microphone. He gotta hit the mic. He keep ending it. He gotta hit the mic.
Like 60.
I'm saying, fuck out of here, boy.
Just hit the mic, bro.
My back hurt.
I swear this is the exact same thing we was cracking up about yesterday.
Yo, Back hurt.
But we got a couple different categories. We got relationship, we got accountability and manhood, we got family and friendship, and we got self work. Did you hear the categories I called out?
Yes.
All right, which one you gonna go for? We got relationships, mentality, friends and family, self care, and manhood. All right. So I'm gonna ask you a question, and you just gotta say if it's toxic or not. All right. So being too prideful to apologize, walking out during conflict. Yeah, is it toxic or not? Walking out during a conflict, acting distant but expecting closeness. And one more, calling yourself the provider but not helping emotionally. All right. What about you, John? You up next?
Mentality. This is a dope game. You came up with this?
Yeah, you like it.
Yeah, this is dope. I like this.
Using stress as an excuse to mistreat people,
That's toxic.
toxic or not.
That's toxic.
Expecting healing without accountability.
Yeah, that's like faith without good works. Toxic.
Treating women like therapists.
Treating women like therapists, like pillow talking. Toxic. You want to lose your woman, tell her your problems.
So what you say, toxic?
Mm-hmm.
All right, one more. Carrying childhood trauma but refusing therapy.
Very, very. You should have some therapy in some type of way. Very toxic.
But all right, Chris, you up next.
What up?
Which one you want? You want self work? You want family and friendship? You want accountability or relationship?
Accountability.
All right, we're going to do ghosting people you care about.
You said what?
Ghosting people you care about.
Is it toxic or not? Or is I'm saying is it
Yeah, is it toxic or not? My fault. Toxic or not?
interesting because ghosting, as in like you get yourself together, or you ghosting them because you just ghosting them. Cause people, they get
Ghosting people you care about. Toxic or not?
like it depends. Cause I ain't gonna hold you.
Toxic or not,
Right,
Taz?
hold on. Because listen, because depression. When I go in depression, I ghost everybody. I ghost the whole world. When I was get,
So
when I
it's
Depression
not
is toxic.
toxic.
when
It's
I was going,
healthy.
I won't say it's healthy. Yeah, it's not healthy to ghost somebody, but some people go through real problem and they ghost. They even though they say the ghosting is, I mean, it's like a mechanism a lot of people use when they want to get themselves together or they go through depression. Like I do it, my
What
mom do it, but that's the I don't know toxic. It's like both. I don't know.
what about this? Not showing up for big moments but wanting credit.
That's toxic.
Toxic or not?
That's toxic as shit.
Disappearing for days without checking in. Toxic or not?
Who I'm checking into? I don't got
That's
nobody.
because you're a deep thinker.
Yeah, I'm just okay. If I don't have no one, so
Disappearing for days without checking in.
toxic.
And one more,
You
being
gotta
a
let somebody know where
weekend
you at.
dad.
Being a weekend dad, I am a weekend dad.
Is it toxic or not?
That's my custody order. That's like
It's toxic that we got to go through it.
the judge said. You listen. The way our schedule is, I want to get my babies on a weekend and holidays and stuff like that. But
So not. It's not toxic. It's normal.
nah, I want my kid. It was up to me. I had my kids full time.
I think
Okay.
that's
So
toxic.
not. It's not toxic.
No, my kids need me full time. They don't need me for no damn weekend. They
Yeah.
need me full time.
Right.
But that broken home shit is toxic, man. That shit.
Toxic as fuck.
That's
True.
another. That's another topic for another day because we got to talk about that because how much that affects the kids, man. The father not being in the home affects the kids, man. A
And then
stepfather
he's
can be,
penalized.
and look, and it's hard for a stepfather trying to run a crib with a kid that's not his is really different. It's
That's why
different,
he called a
bro.
stepfather. He gets stepped on.
Right? I'm saying though, but it's different. Our experience is really different. That's why I gotta be my kids like I can't let another man's
Right.
gonna be in their life, but it's not the same. Like I'm socially connected.
We definitely gonna be here for 7 weeks. It's a 7 week series. You brothers are not disposable. You matter, and we really want you here. We want you fully here. We want you present. We really do love y'all. Not halfway present. We want y'all fully here.
We need y'all.
And I want to say to the people that's watching, if you love this episode, share it with the brother you really care about. Tag somebody, send it in a message, text somebody this, share it with somebody. It can really make a difference in somebody's life, especially a brother's life, especially a woman's life too, because we dissected a lot in this episode. It got real juicy.
People are contradictions. Accept that. Nobody's perfect. That's what we need to do with each other as male and female. People are contradictions. Nobody's perfect. We all gonna mess up. Accept us and our flaws. And when you don't like us, when you do like us, and I think we'll get along.
I said express yourself. Always express yourself.
Listen, next week's episode is going to hit a little deeper. I don't know if we're all going to be here or not, but if we do, I hope we are. I might have other people on as the chimer. But episode 2 is called Accountability is Love, because the truth is correction does not equal criticism. Real love requires accountability, not shame, not blame, but growth. And we're all unpacking all of that next week. So make sure you tune in. Bring your boys, bring your brothers, bring your cousins. We're all healing the culture one conversation at a time. Love loud, heal louder. This is Shy, and you are Chiming with Shy right here on the Chiming with Shy podcast. Signing off. Thank y'all so much for chiming with me.
Shy, pull up to the venue. Like, what's on the menu? I'm getting trophy to a feast. I don't mean to offend you. I don't mean to be rude, but I'm gonna eat you like some